All right, story time. Because sometimes the best way to convey information that's useful to you is through a story, and I use actual cases. I just change the names, change the facts around, but still they're applicable. I'm your Daytona Beach lawyer, Patrick McGeehan. I am your best friend at your worst time. One of the biggest problems we have in criminal defense cases, particularly with new offenders, first-time offenders, people that don't have a lot of experience with the system, are amateur lawyers. More specifically, amateur family member lawyers who think they know how the system works and all this other stuff. Anyway, to the story. Had this guy, nice enough guy. He's on probation for a third-degree felony. He got a big break in the original sentencing, didn't get any prison or jail time. Got sentenced as a useful offender, so he got a pretty light sentence. Well, a couple years later, he ends up violating his probation. Substantial violation, a violation which frequently calls for prison time in this particular case. Go to the jail, talk to him, nice enough guy, seems to understand. Tell him, listen, man, I spoke to the prosecutor. They want 5 years, which is 60 months for this violation, not including the new law penalty that he'll face in another county, but only on the violation of probation. I told him that. I explained the reason to it for him. I go, listen, I'll talk to the prosecutor. I could probably get him down to 24 months or 36 months. He understands that. I explained it all to him. He tells his sister, who calls me screaming at the top of her lungs about her analysis on the case, what she believes on the case, and how she believes he should be released, credit time served with his probation reinstated. I'm like, ma'am, there's no way in the world that is going to happen on this particular case. So she goes off in a huff, hires another lawyer, who I don't know what they tell him. Anyway, hires another lawyer. So my case audits come up about a month later, and the case is still in my system. So I go, let me look up and see what happened in this particular case. Sure enough, entered a plea offer, 36 months. Be careful where you get your legal advice from, folks. Family members are very bad sources of legal advice, I have come to find.